Welcome. In the previous video, we learned why following fair data is important. What's fair data? In this video, is just like a tutorial. Yeah? So I will just show you like an example of how to share your data and provide the license for your data. So by the end of this video, you should be able to share your data on GitHub following the fair guiding principle. So fair guiding principle means that you make it findable. We're not gonna do this part, like we're not gonna give it like a DOI. I will maybe show you like how, like, because that's not important for this course, but it will be accessible for sure. It would be like whatever data you will share there should be interoperable, and it will be reproducible because we will provide the license for it. Yeah. Okay. So what is, like, just in case you don't know, like, what is GitHub? So this is a version control system that track changes and contributions. So it's like, do you know like track change in Microsoft Words? This is like track change, but track change where you have project where thousands of collaborators are working on it. I'm not exaggerating. Some of these projects will have, I don't know if there will be thousand, but there will be tens or hundreds. Like Python, for example. So that's developed over GitHub. So that's, and then you will have thousands of or not, I don't know if there are thousands. I don't know how many there are. But you will have like tens or hundreds of collaborators working on like a project. Yeah. So that's Git. Yeah. GitHub, like there is GitHub and there is other similar like platform. This is based on this Git language, like, or this Git version control system, and it just provide like a dashboard, or like, I don't know what you call this, like a platform, yeah, where it allow you to store, share, and collaborate on projects based on like this Git version control. Yeah. So Git for data sharing. So it provide open access to data and code, so that's like findable and accessible. It allow to provide license for your data that's reusable. It allow linking to the node for permanent citation, but you don't need to do like permanent citation for this project. But that's like how you make your data findable. But I will just show you an example, but not necessarily like how to do it. If you want to do it, it's very simple. Like, you can just go check the steps. That's very simple. So the license that we will be selecting would be like an MIT license. So this one, like the MIT license, and provide copyright protection. Yes, which means like by. So this is would be like something like Commons Creative by. So it will provide like copyright protection. It can be used for commercial application, yes. So like you don't need to like like this is not included, so we don't include this. Yeah. Provide explicit patents license, no. It can be used in property like closed source project. Yes, you can. And so basically that would be something similar to CC BY, something similar to this. That's the MIT license. Again, I'm not a lawyer. I don't know these details, but I know that if I want to share my data and give it like an attribute CC BY, like on GitHub, I just select the MIT license. These are some popular softwares that do this. DeepSeek, like this AI model of Chinese AI model, it has an MIT license. So basically you can use it, yeah. You can get it and use it, yeah. Okay, so this is like the step. So the first step, of course, you need to create a GitHub account. It's free, so you need to do this. Go, like, you can go do this very straightforward, and then you create a repository. Like, then you add clear, like, you put a repository name and description. You include a README file. You select the license, and then you start putting your data. This is an extra step that you don't need for this course, is that like you obtain a DOI number from Zenodo, but not needed for this course. If you want to do it, you can. And then you write your data availability statement. And let's just start doing it. Yeah. So if you want to start doing it, so you need to create an account. Like, so after you create your account, which is a free account, then you will have something that looks like this, yeah. Then you will have something uh, that looks like this, okay. And then you just, if you want to create, like, see, these are some existing repository. So for example, like the research method, that would be the repository of your course. And it is available. Like if you have this link, you can just go there and see what I'm doing. You can take a copy of it. Yeah, also if you like. So here, for example, like you will see like some admin stuff. Like here you will see the homeworks, like you will see all your homeworks are here and so on and so forth. Yeah. And so if you want to get this, like if you just see this github.com asl shell slash rm, and then you can browse through this. Like this is module one, like the material of module one. This would be the material of module five, and so on and so forth. Yeah. But so these are, see, like I have some lot of repository for different project and manuscripts that I work on. But let's create a new one. So it's very simple. You just click here. Yeah, that's it. And then you give it a repository name. And it should, remember, that would be like, let me show you. That would be like, see, GitHub. Let me show you, like, if you come here to GitHub, see, the repository name I give is like RM. So like research method. Because why I give it like a short name? Because just something simple. Yeah. So if I want to give this link to someone, and then like that, github.aslshell.rm. Yeah. So it's just something simple that I can remember. And I turn this to a web page. So like you can also, that's another thing like you can do. You can turn this to a web page. So for example, this could be like, see, this is the research method. Like I could turn this like to a web page also. So now, like, see, for the web page, this is would be the address. That would be the URL aslshell.github.io slash r slash rm. Yeah. So that's why I like short name, because like it's easier to share than long name. So I will give this like what repository name I will give. I will say like test, for example, research method. Yeah. So I will test this for like research method. Yeah. Test research method. Then I will give this a description. Yeah. Demo, like research method demo. Okay. Uh, and then that's like you can select whether this you want this a public or private. So I have some public and I have some private. And then here is like add me file. Yes, I want to have an add me file. And now here you select your license. So you see these are some available license. So these are like Creative Commons the license. So the ones that I generally select, some of these license was explained in the previous slide. So this was like the license that we were select. Yeah. And then like create a repository. Okay. And that's it. Yeah. So it's very simple. Yeah. So that is, so here, this is like the README files that I add. I have like RM demo. So for your homework, what I want you to do, I just want you to start like using this. So one hash means like a big heading. Yeah, like heading number one. Like two hash. Let me do this. Like, so let's say this is heading one. Yeah. So that's what I want you to do for your homework. Like, I want you to practice this. This is called like markdown language. Like you see here, this is called like markdown language. And I teach these like in another course called environmental data science, but that's, you can also learn something here. So that's like heading three. And then I could put here my text. I put my text here. And then if I want to start like a new paragraph, you have to add like additional space like this. See how much many additional space. Then like I'm like, if let's say I want to start like in, even like make this a plank line. So make it a plank line, you put additional space here, and then you come here and here you say this is a new paragraph. So that's what I want you to do for this assignment. So for this assignment, I want you to create like new repository in the README file, create heading one, heading two, heading three, and then create like two paragraphs. Yeah, each paragraph could just have one sentence like this. Yeah, and then you click here, commit a change. You commit the change, and now you see here that's exactly what I want. Yeah, So I have like heading one, this is the big heading, heading two, heading three, and then I have my two paragraphs. Yeah, good. So let's say, so here, uh, let's say I want to create like a new folder, and in this new folder have like another file, like whatever files that I want. So how to do this? I think you just come here, create new, and then if I want to create a new folder, I will say like new folder, for example. You can give it any name. New, let's just give it new folder. Then if you put this hash, that's created a new folder, and then I will say like test file, and I want to make this like a markdown file. Yeah, so that's a markdown file, and I will could say like testing. Yeah, so this is heading one. This is a new file. Yeah, and then you commit a change, and then you commit a change, and then like now you go to your repository. So under your repository you have like a new folder here, and under this new folder you have like this new file. Yeah, you have whatever here, like you can also add files here. So basically you will basically like upload your file here. Like let's say I want to upload a file, so I want to, let's say, so I go to my computer, for example. Let's say I come here, I want to upload this manuscript. Yeah, I want to upload this manuscript. Yeah, so I come here, I upload the manuscript, like commit a change. So that's where you will upload your final report. Yeah, and then you see like the manuscript is here. If I clicked on it, remember we talked about accessibility. The minimum of accessibility is you just need to download it, but some site will even allow you to view it, not just to download it. So let's see if that will allow. Yeah, see, now it is allowing us to view this manuscript. Yeah, so like you can see like load more pages, and you can, it's allowing you to view, even the figures are there. Because why it's allowing you to view? Because it's a PDF file, and this allow for PDF file. Like if I want to download this, what do? You come here, download low file, and then it's downloaded. And then now see, let me uh, let me show you, like see, the file is here already, so it's downloaded here. Yeah, so it's very simple to use. Yeah, very simple stuff. So you go here back to your repository, and see the MIT license. So now if somebody wants to use like whatever data I have here or something like this, he will know that he can use it because this is an MIT license, and he can read what like this MIT license is. Yeah. So you see here MIT license, and this is some statistics. One thing I also want, I promise that I will show you is like Zenodo. So let me just show you this Zenodo. So for Zenodo, I mean, I'm not going to show you like how to do it, but like see here, I logged into my Zenodo account, and let's say I want to go to my GitHub. So I can link my GitHub to Zenodo. Uh, and in order to do this, you have to like create like a release. But this, like, yeah, here you create a new release. But these details are not important. But let me show you like something like how you get an AI. So you see this manuscript that I downloaded. See now, here is. Let me show you this repository in my. So let me show you an example. So this is. I will go here to like see. This is my repository. I have like 31 of them. And let's see, like let's look at this particular one. See this one here. So like you go to this one, and you see this one, it has some survey data. That's a CSV file. That's like another CSV file. I put all my data as a zip file. This is my Python code that I use to generate like the figures for this manuscript, the figures that I just showed you. So you see here, this is Python code, yeah, that I use to generate this figure. So everything I did is so transparent. If anyone want to see like how I generated this, what data I use, everything is so transparent. And here in this README file, I'm putting like okay, this is an this is the name of this manuscript: AI affordance alignment drive authentic learning gains without foundational erosion, quasi experimental evidence from an environmental data science course. So this is some course experiments that I'm doing. So I'm putting the course syllabus here. I'm doing the student project, so assignment, student project. Because I ask the student to share their project on GitHub, and that's something that they can use for an interview, job interview, for example. Yeah. I put like the project assignment, and I put all the homework. So I put like all like the details, so that if somebody wants to reproduce this or know what exactly I'm doing, he can find like all the details, including the survey question. So if you want to see like what survey question did I use, yeah, to produce this research. So here are the survey questions, for example, that I use. Yeah. For your project, I expect you to do the same. I expect you to see, like, if you're doing a survey question, I want to see what survey question you use. So you see, here I have like all this survey question. And the syllabus here, this is final exam guide. Like, so this is the final exam guide, like for the student. If somebody's wondering like what exam do I give to the student, I will not give here the exam, but I could provide a final exam guide. Yeah, something like this. Okay. But anyway, so I created this repository, yeah, here, and then I created the release for it. I call it like version 1.1. And then once I created the release, I could link it to my Zenodo, and then you will see now I have a DOI for it. So like if I clicked on this DOI, see, this is my GitHub repositories that I just showed you. Like you see, this is my GitHub repository. This is the survey. This is the zip files. This is blah blah blah. So this is my GitHub repository, and now I have a DOI. Yeah. And now, see, I can just like, if somebody want to tell me where is your data, I can just like, this is the citation. It even has a citation. So I give it like my last name, environmental data science book, and supporting material for this manuscript, version 1, Zenodo, and then I give it a citation. So if somebody has like this link, this DOI link, not just a URL link, then he can go there. 8 people have viewed. See, this paper has not even been published, and 8 people has viewed so far, and 1 download for my data. And the paper have not even been published. Can you believe this? So after it get published, you'll get more views and more download for your data, because people want to use this data and want to see what you exactly did. Yeah. But yeah, so that's basically like how we do it. Again, if you wanna, I'm not asking you to get like a DOI with Zenodo for this class. I'm just demonstrating it. If you wanna do it, it's very simple. Like you can ask like ChatGPT, for example, how could I get a Zenodo DOI uh, from a GitHub repository, and it will tell you the steps. That's how I do, because every time I do this, I forget how to do it. I ask like ChatGPT or Gemini, tell me the step, I follow the step, and then it's in 5 minutes you'll finish this job. Something very easy. Yeah. So, but okay, so you see here, these are my GitHub repository. Like you see here, for example, like the traffic on them. So environmental data sciences has a lot of traffic when I'm teaching it. It could also maybe have some traffic in the summer because some student could refer back to it. See the ads, like when I make an ad, it has a lot of traffic. Now here it does not have. Let's check our course, yeah. So like this course, yeah. So the research method has like a lot of traffic last year, a lot of traffic this year. Yeah. And again, this traffic, because like that's like, so you can look at. Oops, I don't want to start it, but like you can do whatever you want to do. Anyway, it is not important. Let's go to the important part. So the important part is that that's what I expect you. Like, so I expect you to create a repository, create a readme file with 3 headings, and then after you create like the readme file with 3 headings, and that's how I know who is viewing this video and who's not viewing this video. Like, so if you follow these instructions, this means that you're watching this video. Yeah. So you create like you create a GitHub repository, and then you write your data availability statement. So in Canvas, this is what I want you to submit. I want you to submit something like this data availability statement. The data that supports this study are available at, and then you put the link. And let me show you an example. Yeah? So that's exactly what I did. So if you look here at this paper that I just downloaded, yeah. So like we did the paper, we have all the code. Here are the figure. I showed you the codes for this figure and the data for this figure. At the end of the paper, what do I do? So at the end of the paper, I put like AI assistant statement, like how I use AI to generate this this work, like what to generate like this manuscript or to create this manuscript, how I use AI to create this manuscript. Uh, Ethical standard, I put something like the research made this IRP requirement of FGSU, the author contribution, and then the acknowledgement. I acknowledge my student. I should have like a data availability statement. Yes, so see the data availability statement, data supporting this study are available at, and then I put this reference. So if you go to this reference, yeah, then you go to the reference and then you will find this DOI. So this is basically using the best practice. I'm not providing a URL, I'm providing a DOI. So you will find here, this is this one, no, not this one. Shell 2025, yeah, this one, yeah, here, see, this is the one. Is Shell 2025. So you go environmental data science book and supporting material for the AI affordance alignment paper version 1 computer software. It's on Zonado and this is the DOI. So somebody wants to go to this data. What do? They just go here. Yeah. And then they can download like this data. They can also go to my GitHub repository here, so they can click here and then they will come to this GitHub repository. Well, they will find all this like additional material or another interface for it. Yeah. So I think that is all for this module. Make sure you do your homework. So let me again tell you what's the homework. So the homework is you create a GitHub account, and after you create a GitHub account, you create a new repository, you create a file with 3 heading and like 2 paragraphs, and then in what I need you to submit on Canvas is the data availability statement. So that's what I want you to submit on Canvas, is that you write like data availability statement, the data that supports this study are available at, and then you provide the link. And that would be your link. And again, see here, I always use easy names, yeah? So that's the name of the manuscript, AI Affordance Alignment. Yeah, so like, yeah, like triple A, or I mean, an easier name would be like triple A, yeah, like A3 or something like this. That would be even an easier name. But anyway, that's all for this video, and like see you in the next video.